Oh my god. Guys, this test ROM is literally going to be so big. The patch notes were just released, so I am going to go over everything. Also, test ROM will be out very soon, so I'm trying to get this video posted ASAP. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the patch notes. First off, we have the Crying Sky Raid. The team is dropping from the sky some fun and challenging new content and a bunch of updates to other features, starting with the Crying Sky Raid. That's not all though. We've also been dropping hints at an important feature you all have been asking for a long time now to have. Name and gender change options. No longer are you locked to the original name and gender you started with, perhaps as the initial launch of the game way back in 2008. In addition to the new Crying Sky Raid and name and gender change options, this update will also include challenge mode improvements, Beast Moon updates, and new in-person pet kiosk features. Okay, but like they're not even mentioning the thing that I'm most excited for! Oh my god! Okay, I feel like everyone already knows about this. Like, it's a raid. You've probably already seen this. Do I really even have to go over this? It takes place in Azteca. You must be max level. You do have to complete a pre-quest given by someone who resides in Avalon. And then yada yada yada, you know how to do it. If you've done raids in the past, this, you know how to do it. We're not even having to go over this. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, this you probably already know about as well, but guys, it literally only costs 100 crowns. That is nothing. That is nothing. That's as much as it costs to stitch. Oh my god, this is so funny. Did you perhaps name your character after a character in the movie Star Wars or a famous singer? Taylor Swift? Or Luke Skywalker? Did you select random button and get a name like Blake Mythpetal? If this describes one of your characters, we can now offer a solution. We are happy to share that one of the most requested features is finally here. Wizards can now visit the Magic Mirror shop in the shopping district of Wizard City to select a name and gender change. Your character must be at least level 50. This one-time change is permanent and costs 100 crowns. Bro, kudos to KingsIsle. That's literally so good. I'm shook. I did not think that they were going to keep it 100. At the Magic Mirror, you can either change just your name or your name and gender. And not only that, but each name category now has double the option! These new names will be available both at the Magic Mirror and when you create a new wizard. Most of the new names were taken from suggestions from the community, with our own input sprinkled in to ensure a balance with our priorities. We wish we could accommodate everyone's suggestions, but we hope these additions are a refreshing change. And don't worry, your friends will still know who you are. When a wizard changes their name, it'll automatically update all friends lists they appear in. An icon next to their name will notify the player that their wizard has changed their name. Your friend can view your old wizard name to familiarize themselves with who you were. We know the community is as excited about this feature as we are, and we are happy to provide a space where players can align with their wizards with their preferred online identity. That is awesome. Okay, here is the challenge mode updates. I'm gonna be real, I never cared about the challenge updates. I just thought it was kind of dumb, but let's see. In our first iteration of challenge mode, we took some challenging fights and gave them standard mode encounters for easier story mode progression. The status quo fights were then put into the challenge sigil. In this update, we have taken those status quo fights and given them a challenge mode makeover. Players who wish to take on these fights will find that things have changed and they are now much more interesting. As a reminder, here are the fights affected. Hall of Heroes, Storm Titan, the Headquarters. Players who wish to take on challenge mode fights can expect additional cheats, advanced rules, increased drop rates on the boss's loot. Several spells have been banned from advanced combat. These include AoE damage spells and heal spells, infinite removal spells, and these spells now have spellment paths. Advanced combats will also utilize the new level scaling feature. Wizards at higher levels than the content will have their stats scaled back to the appropriate level for the content. All spells from trainers, treasure cards, items, and pets that are restricted to higher levels will be removed from the combat. The process of implementing level scaling is ongoing and will continue throughout this test realm. This is so big! If you guys play Corporate Clash, you'll know that they also have this feature, and it's so cool! Like, it's so cool. I love it. Here's some Beast Moon information if you guys are interested. I'm not. In-person pet kiosk updates. Pets in the hatchmaking kiosk can now be hatched in person. In-person hatching is a lot cheaper, and the player lending the pet earns the pet lending reward. There's new options in the main hatching kiosk window to allow in-person hatching. When in-person hatching is enabled, newly added pets to the kiosk will be in-person eligible. If you disable the person hatching, it's disabled for pets already in the kiosk or newly added pets. You can search in-person pets for talents or on both kiosk and in-person hatched pets. When a new pet can be hatched in person, you may choose to hatch in person or via the kiosk. The lending player must be online, have a pet lending slot available, and not be busy with combat. We ask them that if they want to hatch, and if they agree, both players are teleported to the hatchery. In the hatchery, an arrow is displayed over the player and the name of the pet that they want to hatch is displayed with the chat window. Pet Derby returns! You can now play either ranked or practice Pet Derby matches to earn private points for the Pet Promenade. Practicing in the Pet Promenade event earns you tiered rewards in progress towards the Scroll of Fortune. Oh my god, this is sad. Pet Derby returns! I remember when Pet Derby came out, I was so excited for it. This is what I'm honestly most excited for right here. This thing right here. Level scaling has come to PvP. Players that are higher than the level of a particular league can now participate in that league. Guys, you know what this means? Legendary, Magus, Adept, Grandmaster, all of these PvPs are coming back. They are all coming back! Participant stats will be scaled down to that league's supported levels and skills will be level gated to fit within the rules of said league. That means your Prime Wizard can now participate in any lower level leagues while being fair on fair footing with other participants. Trained items and treasure card spells are being level gated. This process is ongoing and okay, oh my god! And then we have some other bug fixes and changes. Players can now teleport to either the inside or outside of a house using the teleport to start button. Claw weapons should now display properly on a certain raid teleport crash has been fixed. In the house tab of the attic, you may now see which items to move to your backpack. Lunari Cap now has an overflow indicator. New Photomancy pet decals are available. Help will play of your pet's elemental upgrade, crash, and freeze animation issues resolved. Rate My Stitch should no longer show the pet when the include pet checkbox is unchecked. Talent mode team up kiosk indicator duplication bug resolved. Limited the number of reagents a player can purchase in quantity at a single time. Catch of the Day, Sacred Charge, and Burning Rampage now have spellment paths. You can no longer acquire these spells directly from bosses. Catch of the Day spellments can be found at Takanobu, the Masterless, and Mushu. Burning Rampage and Sacred Charge spellments can be found at Lambent Fire and Avalon. Pigsy, Goat Monk, Queen Calypso, Hammer of Thor, and Headless Horseman now have a standard top path. New Cantrip, Horn of Plenty was added. Cantrip Sigil spells were rebalanced. All AoEs have been marked, no PvP. Why? What about for like 2v2s? Are they just like getting rid of 2v2s and 4v4s? So you can never do like a 2v2, a 3v3, or a 4v4 ever again? Did they just straight up kill it? Thank You I now updates item inventory properly when clicking on other icons. Sorting improved. Loyalty shop NPC icon added to the shopping district doodle map. Resolved constant and continuous flash effect in Cats and Signs lab. Fixed the more button in the whatever. Cave in Crescent Beach not showing dialogue. Several cameras and dialogue options updated for Grizzleheim, Chrysalis, and Polaris. A preview button was added to the Rate My Stitch add an outfit window so players can now see what their outfit teleported and emote will look like. Various other audio and visual effects bugs resolved. Okay, so that is what we have to look forward to. This is such a good test realm. I feel like I say this every single time, but what I am most excited for, honestly, is the name and gender changes and the PvP changes. I'm excited for the raid too, but like I'm just more so excited for the PvP changes. If this works like I think it will, we should expect PvP to be booming again. So exciting. I'm still confused about like why they're killing like 2v2s and stuff, but whatever. I guess they did that for the raids. Raids literally use PvP rules, so I guess they did it for the raids. But like, what about actual PvP? It's not like anyone does it anyway, like it's been dead, but okay. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. So excited. Test realm should literally be on in like 12 minutes, so gotta get this video up. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. Bye!